Yeah, good afternoon, Mandal. Now we will discuss a topic that is different forms of angle curves. Different forms of angle curves. For example, how we can get the curves by taking the data only, by taking the function only, we will get the curves. So there are different forms of angle curves or functions. Okay, angle function. So how many different forms are there of angle function? Let me know. Anybody have that know? Do you know that how many forms of angle functions are there? Yeah, see here, there are different forms are there. So here in econometrics, see when we are studying econometrics, so angle analysis are estimated by fitting regression or different forms of regression equation. For example, as we have discussed, y is equal to function of x. I told that here earlier is the total expenditure. This is expenditure on item, a specific item, any item, right? So the total expenditure is nothing but for what? Proxy for income. Proxy for income. So here, this is income, this is a expenditure on item. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I think, yeah, expend. And when you take into on applied, see here in applied economics, what will happen? When you take the equations, see here, generally the consumption is depends on income. So when you take this kind of equation, it is different from this one. So therefore, if you want to know the consumption expenditure on specific item, here you can take this one, expenditure on specific item is depends on what? Income. Why I am saying different from here to here? Because if you don't know total expenditure, how do you take the data? So some people, they may not say total expenditure because they cannot write each and everything in the account, how much they spend it, right? So basically we will take their income for proxy for the total expenditure. Nothing but, so beyond that, sometimes they cannot expenditure, nothing but they can do more expenditure, right? So sometimes even income is 10,000, they will spend 20,000, 50,000. So due to some other circumstances, nothing but festivals or death or birth. For example, if new one is going to come, so they will celebrate some festival. So for 21st day or first month or something, total or something, right, in the Telangana, and they will spend some money. Nothing but the expenditure is higher than their income. For example, somebody's death in their family, so their death, in order to finalization, they will spend a lot of money, right? So in that case, their income is less than their expenditure, or their expenditure is higher than their income. Therefore, we will take this one. Consumption is function of income. Here, the expenditure on specific item is depends on the income. So therefore, instead of C here y, we can say y is function of x. So I am writing C, y is function of x here, something but y is a expenditure on specific item. And expenditure for here income. Here income. So have you understood, please? Hello. Or you can take the total expenditure, no problem. So income is nothing but proxy variable. See, what is the proxy here? If the data is not available for another data, for example, the data is available. If the data is not available about the total expenditure, simple will take the income values. So here the total expenditure name is total expenditure, but we have taken proxy variable, that is the income. Income data we have taken, but we are coding total expenditure. So it is a proxy variable. Generally, we can use a proxy variable in statistics as well as econometrics. So instead of one person, if you take another person, there's a proxy. So we can have substitutes, right? So like that, for example, when you are playing some cricket or some games, so there's extra players are there. Nothing but instead of one person, if you take another person, the substitutes. Like that, if the data is not available, so therefore we'll take another data which is very close to that. So that's why we can say proxy variable. Proxy variable. Proxy variable. Okay. See that is the case. So This is the one equation. I think this is the one of the linear regression value. So generally, in order to fit that angle function, we can use different forms of regression equations in order to draw the angle curves for the cross section data. For example, so what is the cross section data? Anybody know that? What is the cross section data? And what is the time series data? Yes, please. Anybody know what is the difference between the cross section as well as the time series? Hello, are you there? Monica, Jaypal. Hello.
Sir, cross section data, study of population.
No.
No,
it is not that.
time series.
Amatam. Here, cross section data is the data which is collected at a point of time. Point of time. Nothing but if you collect the information from your relatives, what is your income, what is your consumption. So at a point of time, you are going to collect nothing but at a time. At a time, nothing but if you ask now, so at 12:30 or 12:40, so you are asked a question to someone. So what is their income? What is your consumption? So that is a cross-section data. So if you ask the question, the times data is the data which is collected here over a period of time. For example, if you ask the data
Over a period of time.
year-wise, for example, in 2019, how much their income, how much their consumption. For example, if you ask your relative, how much their income is 10,000, for example, their consumption is 8,000. In 2020, their income is 12,000. Their expenditure or consumption is 10,000, for example. So in 2020, if you ask the question, so if you ask the question or if you get the data, if you get the data, really nothing but frequently on the base of years or half year or month or day or second month also. So this is called time series data. This is called cross section data at a point of time. For example, you may ask the question to me also, what is your income, what is your consumption? If you ask the question to say your friend, what is their income, what is their consumption, what is their income, what is their consumption. So like that, this is a year persons will come 1, 2, 3 numbers, but here years 1, 2, 3 years, right? So this data is asked from the only particular person, particular family. Okay. So this is a cross section and time series. So basically the angle function will be applied for the cross section data, mainly cross section data. Okay. So the most important form is regression model, the angle function in empirical studies. So there are different forms of functions. See, there are different forms of functions. So here, first one, linear function. That is y is equal to a plus bx. A plus bx. So mathematically, we can write when you add error term, it becomes econometrics models. Am I right? Hello. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is meant by linear function? So the linear function is a function whose power value is equal to 1. Here power value is only 1.
1.
So therefore it can be called
Linear
function. Okay. Then the second form, there are different forms, right? So the second form is a semi-log. Semi-log model. You can say semi-log model is a linear model. Semi-log model. So in the semi-log model, there are two types. There are two types. A, that is a log-lin model. B, lin-log model. Lin, L-I-N, lin-log model. What is a log-lin model? So log-lin means log y is equal to a plus b x. What is the linear log model? Here y is equal to a plus b log x. B log x. So if you put here a term also no problem. If you not put no problem. Okay. So this is the log lin model. This is a lin log model. Log lin nothing but log will become first. Lin log nothing but log will come in the independent variable. Okay. This is a semi-log models. Then third function, that is a power functions or power models. So I'm writing only model, power models. Simple, we can say log linear models. Log linear models. Okay, or double log models. Yeah, double log model. Yeah, double log model. Okay, or says constant elasticity of substitution model. Okay, constant elasticity of substitution model or constant elasticity of model. Okay, so how it can be power functions, for example, if you take here in this one power function in the sense, for example, y is equal a plus bx cube plus cx square or d or something, for example. So here the power values are there. Nothing but what is the power function? It is nothing but simple known as it is non-linear functions. Simple means non-linear functions. So non-linear function is the one whose power value is more than one. So the power value this is called non-linear function. So what is the log linear models? What is the log linear model here? So here log linear model indicates LOG log y is equal log a plus b log x plus e. This is the log linear model. Nothing but log linear. Both sides we will get the log values, dependent side and independent side. Okay, this is a log linear model. So then here double log and log linear more or less same. Double log and log linear are more or less same. Hello. Then, for example, sometimes the power functions, we have the two types power function. See, so here, first one, that is a quadratic function. Mainly, basically, we have studied in the first semester, and the second one is a cubic function. So here,
Quadratic function.
the quadratic function we can say that y is equal to a plus bx square, right?
Plus c.
Or c or e, no problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for cubic function y is equal to a plus
Y is equals to
bx
a
cube
plus bx
plus
cube
cx square
plus c.
plus d r e, no problem. Right?
X.
So your power value is more than 2, that is called cubic, or if it is equal to 3, the cubic. So if the power value is more also, sometimes when the power
Sir,
value is
X.
more, so here polynomial function. Y is equal, power value is more than 3. It may be 4, it may be c x power 8, like that. So if the power value is more than 3, it is called polynomial function. Within the power functions, so there is a quadratic function, cubic function, and polynomial functions, right? Then fifth or sixth one, inverse function. Inverse function. What is inverse function? See, the inverse function should be like this. Say y is equal a plus y is equal a plus b1 1 by x1. This is the inverse function. It means by b is nothing but 1 by x value. For example, whatever the value is there, x value, we should be Nothing but whatever the value is there, we should be divide by 1. For example, when you take y value and x value, for example, if you take, so y is 10, x is 3, like that. So the x value should be like this. For example, a is equal to b 1 by 3. Therefore, we should take 1 by 3 value. 1 by 3 nothing but, so it could be 1 by 3 when you convert the data into x, 1 by x, so it should be 0.33. The value cannot take 3. We will take only 0.33 versus 10. Okay. Hello? Hello? Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
So when you convert the data, then only you will come to know that how we can get the 1 by x and how much value will be there. Okay. So this is a inverse function. For example, if you take as last one, 7th one, log inverse function. Log inverse function nothing but log y value is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 power minus 1. So when the values are like this, see, when you have found out the derivatives, for example, 2x power 1, sorry, y is equal 1 by x. So in order to get y, dou y by dou x, what you have to done? So x power 1 minus 1, right? Then minus 1 into x minus 1 minus 1. Therefore, here 1 into x minus power 2. Like this. So we have to done some derivatives. Therefore, like this, the log inverse. So 1 by x nothing but if you take this one, it becomes x power minus 1. X power minus 1. So these are the different forms of angle functions. Angle course functions. Yeah. Anybody the doubt? Please.
No, sir.
Yes, please. Other people's. Depal, Maheshwari, Monica.